well, this is it, I guess. We're heading into Glacier for the last 5-day stretch on trail here on the Triple Crown for myself and Clover. I'm the last one leaving town, of course. I didn't really have my shit together. But we spent about 2.5 days in town, mostly at Luna's Hostel, or the Looking Glass, which is a cultural feature of this trail for anybody who doesn't know. It's not really a hostel, it's almost just like an old restaurant with all the furniture cleared out in an industrial kitchen where they let people sleep on the floor. But you get to sit around and watch people who are coming in for their last leg and people who just finished, and you know, meet a lot of people who you haven't seen in months on trail, because you know, people filter in before and after the last section. So it's kind of a party environment, a lot of celebration going on, and people, you know, saying good luck to those of us on our last stretch here. Kind of just makes for a lot of reflection, I guess, over the last 4 months, sharing videos and stuff, and honestly looking back at some of our old videos and just remembering things that even like this soon afterwards were easy to forget, and just kind of seeing how just how much of an adventure this has been, and how many people we met along the way that, you know, we might not ever see again or anything. It's a lot to think about. Still have the next 5 days to really think about it, but man, this has been something. Really looking forward to this section though, because it's supposed to be one of the most spectacular on this trail. Also, an astute observer or somebody who's hiked this before may have noticed I just walked a mile in the wrong direction. It's taken me this long till the very end of a Triple Crown to do that, but I guess I was a bit distracted. I just thought the trail didn't actually go through town and I had to get back to it to start going north, but apparently I was wrong. So, good start. Interesting. Nice entrance to the park. Hey, bear. I have to go that way. Okay. I do have my bear spray out. I've been seeing scat everywhere, so I should have expected that. But I do have to go this direction. So, I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled because he just ran off into the woods to the left and I don't know how far he went. So I'm just gonna keep talking. I've heard a lot about bears being frequent in Glacier, and that seems to confirm that because I'm only a mile in. So along with immediately seeing a bear, I'm getting rained on, so it finally caught up with me. It's an interesting start to this section. We knew there would be some precipitation, and supposedly it's just supposed to be for today. But I also didn't really pay attention to elevation profile, so in the rain, I'm gonna have to do 5,500 feet of gain today to get to my permitted campsite, and I'm starting at like 11 a.m. So it's gonna be a rough one, I think. But maybe the next, or hopefully the next few days should be a bit better. That's East Glacier. This is the first view in the park. I'm actually not quite in the park now that I realized it, but you can see some of the weather we're getting coming over some of these mountains. We're going this way though. There's some bighorn sheep up on the face of that mountain. I think that's probably Tin Man up there, and he's about an hour ahead of me because he's 3 trail miles up. Maybe not quite, but close. But it's very steep to get up there. This place is living up to the hype so far. I still have a lot to go today though. I'm gonna have to go all the way down to the bottom of this valley to the other side of this lake and then up through those clouds and another pass before camp tonight. That valley actually is the Dawson Alt, which I'm not sure I have enough time to do today, so I'm gonna go around the right side of this mountain. And it wouldn't be the CDT without a little bit of road walking. I've caught up with the others, and they were all eating lunch, so I stopped to eat lunch. And I opened my package of hard-boiled eggs that I made with Tinman here in town. And for anybody who knows me, you know what happened. Did anything go right with the hard-boiled eggs?
Yeah.
Of course not.
What?
Not for me.
Oh, well, mine were great.
Yeah, mine were in a bag that somehow exploded a root beer can inside it, and I didn't know, so I had root beer hard-boiled eggs. Tin Man doesn't want to steal Clover's thunder, but I will shamelessly. Hobbit on the left here is back from the San Juans, and he is the sweet and sour addition to the Sweat Hogs, which I have not actually said. We've been calling ourselves the Sweat Hogs. Part of that grunting you may have noticed in one of the older videos. It's our catch signal or catchphrase. Give us a good grunt there. Ooh. Alternatively, we've been given a good squeal on occasion. We'll see if they respond. Whee! There have been more huckleberries in this section somehow than anywhere else previously on trail, even in the last few weeks. We've been very, very much slowed down in the last hour because all of these bushes just have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of berries on them. Just like you walk up and a lot of them are kind of overripe, but they taste good because of it. It makes sense why this park's known for its bears. There are so many food sources for them. These ones are especially good. All of these red plants around here are just huckleberry bushes. Hobbit and I have made it up to the pass. People say this is one of the best parts of the entire CDT, and I wondered if it was just based on sentimental feelings, but I don't think so. This is truly an incredible spot. This drop off here is like 1,000 feet down. The lake is enormous. These cloud inversions coming over the mountain right here. The sun is just about to set behind it, or at least get blocked by it. And the lake we just walked up from. Everybody else should be up here in just a little bit. Just an incredible spot. All these people made it. Clover definitely didn't throw a rock off the cliff to see if it would hit the water, but it's not like he has the arm for it anyways. You're tempted to defend yourself, but then you'd also be incriminating yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the Second Amendment.
Yeah, we've been pleading the Second Amendment a lot lately. We should have pled the Second Amendment earlier whenever those rangers asked us for our permits.
I played all of my amendments. I revoked every one of them.
Yeah, we did get the permits checked earlier by some rangers. Everything was fine. But I didn't realize they were rangers at first because they had sun shirts on, which is the first time I've ever seen them not in that like old school ranger uniform. I'd asked rangers before if they had to wear that, and they acted like they did, so maybe this is a new thing. Or that guy was just an imposter, or just being an imposter and acting like a park ranger. It sounds like something we would do, actually. So you can take this trail that goes up into the mist, or we would have come from that trail if we would have done the alternate we talked about earlier, but honestly, given the conditions, we probably wouldn't have been able to see anything. We'd just be in a fog bank the entire time, so I'm kind of glad we didn't go that way. And the fog, obviously, is just as gorgeous as it could be inverting down this way, so I think we made the right choice.
Like a store-bought blueberry.
I can't tell the difference between the blueberries and the huckleberries.
I don't think there really isn't much of a difference, to be honest.
So like that site is so close to East Glacier, we easily could have like switched back for
Being in Glacier now, everything's organized campsite wise, so we have an actual place to cook, but we do have to like hang our bags, and we have to cook away from camp, which is like 100 yards off on the other side of these people's camp somehow. So we're way back there in the woods beyond the man in red. Tomorrow's going to be a whopping 14-ish miles, so nobody's really in a rush to do anything, I don't think. We're going to probably just pick a lot of huckleberries. Got a special plan now, which I'll describe in the morning.